it.
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is gone. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, here's Goff. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now this time, Allen will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
At the 3-yard line.
Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Carlos Basham in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st down, Goff. This one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
21-0 our score after one. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on second and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again on second and 10. Allen. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rolling to his right. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now Allen. He completes it to Beckham. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Allen's throw is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 1st down and more for Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I mean, I can talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On second and inches, Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Swift's got the first down and then some. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Allen's throw complete there to Beckham. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now he's forced out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Oh, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the
board. Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. It's caught. Smith.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gone. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running left, Taylor. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2nd and 8.
Here's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Goff.
He gets this complete to Cephus.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Value three.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Swift.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Goff. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make...
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts there.
They have to be aggressive here.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going up top for Taylor. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Bills send the punt around. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Goff.
And this one taken in by Cephus.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's gone.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Goff now to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they're in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.